Díomh airde agus fáilte go dtí cluiche cheannis imána fé chathair déag Hibredáin idir anathe ghlán ó Tibredáin hir agus Mullinahone idir I Hibredáin cheas. I barch I léige I Cashel Nuri. Welcome to the County Tipperary Under-14 Hurling A semi-final between Arravale Rovers of West Tipperary, wearing the black and amber stripes as usual, against their south counterparts Mullinahone CJ Kickham's, wearing the traditional green and red. The teams are similar, if not exactly the same, as their divisional final counterparts, and we shall name them off as such. For first, the West champions Arravale Rovers, Sahul Liverhain, Ben Dudley, Lena Long Cooley, Ivra Doe, Brendan Delaney, Ivra Tree, Michael Bowes, August Ivra Cahar, Luke Walsh, Lena Lachula, Ivra Coig, Alan Delaney, Ivra Shea, Sean Lewis, August Ivra Schacht, Matthew Canan, Alana Parker, Ivra Hucht, Sean O'Mahony, August Ivra Nay, David O'Brien, Lena Latossahe, Ivra J, Aaron O'Donoghue, Ivra Henjake, Adam Ryan, August Ivra Doyeg, Ryan, August Lena Lawn Tossy, Ivra Tree Jake, Kieran Kelly, Ivra Car Jake, Shane Kelly, August Ivra Kuig Jake, Jimmy Carey. Of course, their selectors we all know: Patrick Delaney, Dennis O'Mahony, Brian O'Brien, and of course Billy Ryan helping out as always. He seems to be involved in every single team in the Rovers, as of course juvenile chairman would be. And next up now is the Mullinahone team. Mullinahone CJ Kickham's from South Tipperary. Sahul Ibrahim, Dylan Hennessy, Lena Long Cooley, Ivra Doe, Shane McGrath, Ivra Tree, Finian Morrissey, August Ivra Cahar, Liam Hogan, Lena Lachula, Ivra Coig, Owen Tracy, Ivra Shea, Darrell Anan, August Ivra Schacht, Killian Doreen, Lorna Parker, Ivra Hucht, Adam Dial, August Ivra Nay, Killian O'Halloran, Lena Latossi, Ivra Day, Matthew Doreen, Ivra Henjake, Sam Rowan, August Ivra Doyeg, Ned O'Mara, August Lena Lawn Tossi, Ivra Tree Jake, Philip Dunn, Ivra Coig Jake, Ivra Car Jake, Commerce Alex Britton, August Ivra Coig Jake, Liam Dial. Their mentors John Dunn, Enda Keane, Enda Morrissey, Colin Shelley, Michael Dunn, Pat McGrath, and Joseph O'Mara. Not just a big panel of players, as they had two panels this year, A and B, but they have a big panel of selectors and mentors as well. Well, the two teams having great success recently at all levels. Arravale Rovers, of course, the West champions in under-14, county champions in our hurling B. This team, no stranger to success. This team, most of them were on the Fela team that won the County B last year and represented Tipperary down in Cork in the Fela under-14 B football competition. Arravale Rovers' last under-14 A county title was in 2013. The majority of their junior A hurlers, for example, Jack Lowry, Matthew Maroney, Fergus Halligan, etc., were on that team. So a lot of players went on to success, and hopefully their team, in terms of Arravale Rovers anyway, will be winning their West Junior A hurling final against either Latin, Cullen, Aherlow or Rockwell. Mullinahone coming out onto the field now. They are a big team, and as we can see, their centre back absolutely massive, Darragh Linan. Darragh Linan has a very unique history according to himself. His grandfather was on the Bloody Sunday team, Billy Barrett, along with 5 other players from Mullinahone. So Mullinahone well represented in 1920, and Darragh Linan will hope that 2020, the centenary, will be successful for the same family, as Tipperary won the 1920 All-Ireland football title, although it was played in 1922. Mullinahone's last success in the South was, of course, 1996. Owen Kelly, the famous Owen Kelly, the son of God, as Tipperary fans call him, was on that team. Their last county title was also 1996, same year. They've only won 2 county titles in under-14. On 1996 urban rural and the 1993 rural title. That's back when the under-14 was divided into rural clubs and then one competition for both urban and rural clubs. They won also a B County title in 2007. So no strangers to Mullinahone and no strangers to Arravale Rovers. St. Mary's unbeaten on their route to this game, won 8 games out of 8, 24 goals scored in their 8 games, including 3-14 against St. Mary's in the South final. Their average win is 13 points, and they're quite well adept at scoring goals. But not only that, but they don't concede many either. They've only conceded 5 goals in their entire campaign up till now. So a plus 19 goal difference. That's going to be hard to beat for the Rovers. But the Rovers, of course, no strangers to big wins themselves. Average win 9 points. If you take away their 1 point win against Rockwell Rovers, their average is, of course, 14 points. So they've only played 3 games. Arravale Rovers, a 3-team group, themselves, Rockwell and Cashel. But Mullinahone having a much longer and, one could say, more difficult route with 8 games to this county semi-final. Mullinahone senior hurlers won the Seamus O'Reen All-Ireland Senior B. And the toss, of course, as Tommy said there. Rovers playing from right to left. And Mullinahone playing from left to right. It's a lovely sunny day here in Leahy Park in Cashel, home to many famous games throughout the years. And it's home to a county semi-final in under 14 today. The trouble men for Arravale Rovers, of course, Shane Quigley, who just cannot stop scoring. He scored 4-4 against Cashel in the group game. He scored 2-5 against Cashel in the West final. And he also scored a handful of points against Rockwell Rose Green in the first group game. So if Mullinahone will want to not repeat what Arravale Rovers' opponents have this year, they'll want to stop Shane Quigley, not only from play, but from frees as well. Now, in terms of Mullinahone, their main scorer, Sam Rowan, from centre forward, he scored 1-3 in the South final against St. Mary's in that 3-14 to 9 points win. Cashel were 1-5 to 1 points up after 15 minutes, and they scored 1-4 without reply then at the start of the second half. So they seem to start their halves fairly well. As to the Rovers, they scored 1-6 to 1 point at the start of their West final. So both teams well capable of starting with power. Maybe the key to this game will be the team that is able to stop the other from having a great start to the final. Arravale Rovers have a number of subs, of course: Thomas O'Donnell, Alex Webster, Tiernan Malloy-Hickey, Conor O'Donoghue, David Maloney and Joshua Creighton-Snow. 22 in the panel, of course. Thomas O'Donnell scoring the last point from a free in the West final to give it a nice, good feel ending to it, as Shane Quigley left his free-taking duties to give a point to Thomas O'Donnell. Thomas, of course, brother of Paddy O'Donnell, the successful Tip Minor goalkeeper. So that family's having quite a good year so far. Maybe, if luck will have it, they will have 2 county titles by the end of this year. An already successful year for Arravale Rovers in basically every single grade. Minor hurlers, minor footballers, under 14s, under 12s, ladies especially as well. We cannot say they haven't been. And Mullinahone will wish to stop that great run of form. And now we're about to have the throw in here to this county under 14A hurling semi-final. Of course, lovely sunny Cashel. And the ball is thrown in, and already there is a fight for the ball. Mullinahone win it there. Centre forward Sam Rowan already starting off, beating his man, and he gives it out the wing. And he sends it into the midland. That's a great ball. And he puts it over the bar. And Mullinahone already with a point. Already with a point, Mullinahone, the South champion, starting off well. And as Ben Dudley restarts the play and sends it into a big group of players in the midfield, the hurleys go up and the ball is broken down. And Arravale Rovers trying to win the ball, but Mullinahone proving to make that very difficult. And here come the Rovers, and the centre forward Adam Ryan, son of Billy Ryan, wins the free, as Arravale Rovers will have a chance at their first score of this match. And the ball is sent over the bar by Sean O'Mahony. And our Rovers get their first point of the game. The ball is not won from the puck out cleanly. And there's a bit of a ruck, a bit of a schmozzle, as the number 12, David Ryan, brother of Johnny Ryan, sends the ball into the centre. That's a brilliant ball. And the ball is sent over the bar. And Adam Ryan scoring 2 goals in the West final. He has scored a point already in this county semi-final. And that's a great contested ball between Sam Rowan and the Arravale Rovers wing-back. Matthew Canaan had a great game in the South final, but Sam Rowan comes away with the ball, beating Jimmy Carey. And the ball is sent in, but it is won temporarily. And Arravale Rovers come out with it, and Sean O'Mahony on the ball again. And the ball is sent in. Who will be there first? The Mullinahone goalkeeper, Dylan Hennessy, had a great game in the South final, but he is hooked by Shane Quigley as the ball goes out for an Arravale Rovers line ball. Taking it, of course, Sean O'Mahony. Sean O'Mahony scored 3 points in the group game against Cashel. Scored a point already here today. As he takes this cut, and he's quite good at the cut, as we see there. And it's sent in. That's a brilliant catch. Brilliant hands. And the ball is sent over the bar. Fantastic from Shane Quigley. And that is the 3rd point for Arravale Rovers. And as I said, both teams used to a good start. And Arravale Rovers currently 3 points to 1 up. There is a scoreboard, of course, here today on the clubhouse, making it easier for the entire crowd here, which, of course, is bigger than usual due to the limits of supporters being lessened. And the sideline cut is taken, and it's launched in, and it beats the Cashel player for the Mullinahone player for just a second. They're wearing green and red, the same as Cashel. But Mullinahone are able to come out with it. And the referee says it's a free to the Southmen. Or is he? He's putting his hand up. And he's saying he's throwing it in. He wasn't happy with what proceeded. So he sends the ball in, and now Darrell Annan wins the ball and sends it in, but straight to an Arravale Rovers man. As the ball is sent in to the Arravale forwards, but Mullinahone line ball is the result of that ball in. The weather here, the wind on pitch level almost dead. The wind up here in the stand, slightly a bit more breezy. And that's a great way to move the ball forward. If you can't get the ball first time, just pull and move it on. And that's a bad touch from the Cashel back. And the ball is sent in, and Shane Quigley tries to win it against 2 Mullinahone backmen. He doesn't get much help as the ball is sent out, and Mullinahone come out it, or at least attempt to come out it. The ball is flicked away, and it is a line ball to Mullinahone. Mullinahone, no stranger to scoring goals, scored 3 goals in the South final. Alex Britton from full forward scored a goal. Philip Dunn from corner forward number 13 scored a goal, and that's a brilliant cut in. However, the ball goes straight to an Arravale player, and David Ryan is coming down the wing. Very similar to Johnny Ryan with the speed of him, but he manages to lose it there. Lost a bit of concentration as the Mullinahone wing back Killian Doreen sends the ball in, and it goes to their rather small corner forward Philip Dunn, but size doesn't really matter there. He scored a goal in the South final, and the ball in is won well by Darrell Annan, the centre back, and he sends to his fellow teammate number 11 Sam Rowan, and Sam Rowan is taking on the Arravale Rovers defence. Adam Ryan pursuing him, but it is in vain. Oh, off the post! And who's the first to react to it? There is a Shamazel in front of the goal. Who will come out with it? And it is Arravale Rovers. And that's a brilliant clearance. A much needed clearance, but Mullinahone do not leave up the pressure as they win the ball back. And the number 10, Matthew Doreen, sends it in. And Mullinahone's forwards looking very dangerous at the moment. Arravale Rovers having trouble getting the ball out as Mullinahone come in. And it is kicked. And it's on the line. And Arravale Rovers come away with it. Brilliant from Ben Dudley, as he was able to get that ball off the line to an Arravale Rovers backman. But Mullinahone not letting up again. Now, maybe Arravale Rovers might alleviate some of the pressure as they clear the ball out, and it goes between the two players. But Mullinahone win it again. Mullinahone seem to be on top at the moment, winning the ball, finding their men, and the ball is sent in again. And it is sharp, but it is won. And he drops it. Oh, and that's great pressure by the Mullinahone forwards. And already the Arravale Rovers full back line in trouble. And we don't know who has it. There is a Shamazel. And Arravale Rovers back has it, and the full back